It's a really good question. I think you have to sort of look at each one individually, right? And ask, what is my incentive to move away from the network if a larger network came up? So, let's take credit cards, for example. If someone suddenly showed up with a credit card that didn't charge me any interest, my cost of switching to it away from Visa or MasterCard is very low, but where can I use it? Not very good. Whereas if you think about online, let's say a Facebook competitor popped up and had lots and lots of better features than Facebook. Now, getting the first, couple 100,000 users is going to be tough, but if it truly is a better product than Facebook, people might migrate to it. Now, again, you have to ask, what's the likelihood of that happening? Probably kind of low. And then the question would be, what can I move over? What can I port over? Are there lots of, if all I'm porting over is a network and the other people move to, well, that's what killed MySpace, right? Because for a long time, MySpace had a much higher user base than Facebook until News Corp bought it and basically killed it. The user experience became qualitatively worse after News Corp bought it, and so you saw this kind of migration. But part of that's because people weren't leaving a lot behind, right? That idea of social networking was very new, so there wasn't a lot of data, a lot of links they were leaving behind. I would argue that it's probably harder for that to happen now as social networking has become more embedded in people's lives. It's harder to leave an existing network. But I would say that it's probably easier in that case than, say, in a LinkedIn case, right? Because in LinkedIn, this is your job, this is your livelihood. So you're going to think twice about where you move to. Does it have the right contacts for me? As opposed to, is Aunt Minnie there to get pictures of my pet cat?